10-4, Roger. It's time we talk about some real big rigs, the shoulder kind. Now I'll catch you on the flip-flop. Hello filmmakers and welcome to Film It Yourself. Today I wanted to do a product review on the Neewer Shoulder Rig for you. But first, let's talk about why you might want to invest in a shoulder rig. Well, if you plan on doing a lot of handheld shooting, but you don't want too much shake, then a shoulder rig is great because it can help minimize shake but still give you that handheld feel. Also, it can help protect yourself from injuring your shoulder. I once had a shoot where the client wanted it all handheld and I didn't have a shoulder rig, so I ended up being like this for 12 hours and ended up ruining my shoulder so much that I had to go to physical therapy. Luckily, I'm okay now. But you can see easily that there's some huge benefits to investing into a shoulder rig if you plan on handheld shooting. So let's jump into some of the features that this Neewer shoulder rig has. One thing I really like about it is that it's lightweight aluminum. So this means that it's not very heavy. And why this is great is because if you're already putting a heavy camera or lens on it, then you don't want to add weight with the shoulder rig. You want it to be as light as possible. Another great part about this shoulder rig is that it has this awesome quick release plate when the little screw comes out. But the great part about the quick release plate is if you are shooting something that requires handheld and sticks, you can very quickly and very easily go between them. So I like that a lot. It snaps right back in like that. You also have like a nice little bubble level there so that while you're shoulder rigging, camera operating, you can look over and see if you're level or not. Huge helpful feature because sometimes it's very easy to look drunk sailory when you're shoulder rigging. Another feature that I really like is the matte box. So the matte box is really great to prevent lens flares. This one is a little cheap and plasticky. Everything else on the shoulder rig is pretty much aluminum, even some of the twisty knobs. So it's a little disappointing that this guy's a little cheaper, but for the price, it's hard to argue with. It's great and it gets the job done. It doesn't really matter if it's metal or not. I would say having it be plastic is probably helping cutting down on the weight, so that's great too. And they're adjustable and you can even, I believe, take it out if you want. There's a little switch in the front and you can adjust the height and take it all the way out, but I'm gonna leave it in because it's a pain to get back on. Another feature that I really like is the shoulder support pad. It's very comfortable, it's a hard foam, so it's really durable, but again, it's light and it's comfortable and it's got a nice little curve here for your shoulder, which is great. And it also has these great front grips, so when you have it on your shoulder, your arms can be out forward, which is great. This is a much better position to be in ergonomically. And then another feature that I think is a must is the follow focus, because they do sell this without the follow focus, but I highly recommend you get the one with it because it is so handy, absolutely handy. So with this follow focus, you get this little ring. Come on, buddy. And you put this on your lens and then you tighten it and then it's sort of, the teeth just match up with this one and then you've got a wonderful little follow focus that will roll your lens. And the great part about that is then you can be totally hands here, you can have your little monitor pop out in front of you and you can just find your focus as you go on the fly, which is fantastic. I mean, it might not be the best follow focus in the world, but for the price range and for people with a lower budget, this is fantastic. I've used it on multiple shoots and the follow focus has been a lifesaver. And another thing that the shoulder rig has is it has these adjustable rails. So everything on it is adjustable. So you can just loosen this guy and you can slide him back, forward. You can also slide this up and down to adjust for your camera height with the lens. Some cameras are a little bigger than others, so that helps with that. You can also adjust the follow focus in and out and slide it down the rails as well. Everything is adjustable, including these. You can adjust their angle. Let's see. Woo, just like that. So if you, for some crazy reason, wanted it like that, you could do it. I wouldn't suggest it, but you can. And you can slide them in and out to be closer or farther apart, depending on what's comfortable for you. And that's really what a good shoulder rig is all about, is it's about making handheld shooting comfortable so that you're not injuring yourself again, because that's no fun. My shoulder is all better now, but it's probably because I shoot with this guy now. So let's talk about accessories, because like I said, this comes in different models with different things, but you can also buy all the accessories separately, which is really great. So if you want to be cheap right now and you can't afford the version with the follow focus, you can get it without. You can get it without the matte box if maybe you have a matte box that you prefer. There's also a handle that you can get that comes around for easier pickup. So if you have a big heavy camera on it, it might be a good idea to get the handle. I didn't get it because I feel like it's kind of in your face. I mean, look at this guy. Looks like it's totally right up there in his face, blocking his view. But I don't know, maybe it'll work for you. You can also get a counterweight. So if you have a really heavy camera and you need some counterweight on the back, it can help with that. And it also comes in multiple colors, red or blue. Obviously, I prefer the blue. So you can find links for each of these in the description below. And if you want me to review a specific filmmaking item, leave me a comment below. I'd love to review it for you. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. Now get eastbound and down and film it yourself.